No, no, I
Oh,
don't think it is.
uh-oh.
I think that fell off in 6.82c.
Oh, man.
Um,
I think I have to rethink some things.
we have the Ancient Apparition ban. I'm in the bad habit. I call it a bad habit. Is it really a bad habit? I'm in the habit a lot of the time of calling heroes by their alternate names
10
or their
seconds
old
to go.
names.
I think that's
So,
okay for the most part.
I mean, so like
5
I'll
seconds.
call Ancient Apparition Calder a lot.
Oh,
So
that's not okay.
that's
Nobody
his
will know what
name.
you're talking about.
That's
Yeah,
his name.
Reserve time.
I know. But some of the obscure ones, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, they're all obscure though.
Some of them
Like
more obscure than others.
Lena is Slayer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
that's what you used to call her in Dota 1. So I mean, that's a bad habit I think to get
Skies
into.
are the
ooh.
Oh, there's a
maze.
Skyrim.
Oh, look.
I called
Dyer's
it.
pick.
All the combos.
I like this.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh my, we need
What else could
both
be there?
teams need to really focus on their last ban here. They really do. Mm.
So what else would work great with these combos? Just mass area effect,
I'm afraid to say,
stun.
I think they might be listening to me now.
um,
um,
what
let's
would you
see.
10
want?
seconds to go.
Well,
That's not bad.
that's a good
Radiant's
mid.
pick.
Yeah, screams and
Yeah.
get the sonic wave going.
Dire really needs as their last pick is their main damage dealing right click type carry person.
Sure.
Silencer's a great combo there too. And
Yep.
adding to the wombo combo with the global silence. Always good.
And there's so many spellcasters on the other team that
Yeah, they're all relying on spells a lot, so Silencer's a great pick.
I gotta say I'm a little disappointed because I want to see all the abilities come down, and if he just shouts like "hush," then I don't think we're gonna see as many.
5 seconds.
Be silent.
Right.
Radiant needs someone who's a bit more
Reserve
tanky at
time.
this point, I think. So
10 seconds to go.
we'll see. I'm trying to think who they could do
Right.
as a
Man.
more tanky person in this kind of lineup they're going for. Not sure.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know.
They could maybe do the Wraith King again. That would be decent. Although,
Uh,
if they're making their faces for their main
10
carry, I don't
seconds
think
to
they're going to
go.
do the Wraith King the way they did it the last 2 games.
No.
5
So-
seconds.
They have their supports, they have their mid. I'm assuming Silencer will be their mid here.
Reserve time.
Either that or the Skywrath, one of the two. They need someone who is more strength oriented, though, for sure. Their team is very int heavy. Both teams are, really.
Mm-hmm.
They ban out the Wraith King, so they're not going for
Dyer's
that.
pick.
Interesting.
Interesting ban on the Dire side there. I'm not sure they would have gone for the Sand King. They are lacking a bit in the stuns, so that would be something to get to. So maybe like a Dragon Knight, do you think? He has a stun, he's very strength oriented, he's
10
tanky.
seconds to go.
Is it that I just don't like Dragon Knight? I know.
Yeah, there's always that issue.
Yeah.
Who else has a stun on strength? A good stun, solid stun. Okay, so we got our Phantom Assassin there for the
Radiant's
solid
pick.
right-click damage, like I was saying they needed. So they got that covered now.
Yeah, I wonder if she's gonna go for like area effect damage and just pick up some Battle Furies or something.
Oh yeah, I would assume at least one Battle Fury on her.
Uh-huh.
Maybe Ember Spirit as a mid for Radiant? I'm not sure. I'm trying to think who would go good.
How about a Pudge?
Pudge? Yeah, Pudge could
10
be decent
seconds to
here.
go.
I feel like they need someone with like a solid stun, not Pudge
5 seconds.
disable with his
Uh-huh.
ult.
I was just thinking what the positional advantage he'd give.
Oh yeah, he'd give a huge positional advantage for the rest of their
Reserve
combo,
time.
but I just think they need that stun, but they may not be thinking about that. They may just go Pudge anyway. You might be very right there.
Oh, I'm just obsessed with the combo. I want to see some big things
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I can totally see a Pudge here. That would be a great combo. Especially with, I think the Rot goes through Chronosphere if it's on already.
How about Invoker?
Invoker could be decent if you go like an Exart Invoker. I think
Yeah.
that would be good. Yeah. Definitely.
That's always my preferred method with Invoker. I love being able to just, throw down all the big team fight spells.
That would, I think, mean that you're going a dual lane because you'd probably put him mid then. Well,
Right.
although I think they may be going a dual lane anyway, the way it's looking here. Either the Skywrath or the Silencer is going to be playing a more supports position. I'm not sure who yet. They could go either way with that.
Yeah, both are flexible enough.
Depending who, and it really, I think, depends whose ult they want to get first.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, there's
okay,
the
so
War Runner.
Centaur off lane, so they're going for a tri lane then.
Well, I guess
Who
so.
will be their mid? Like I said, whoever's ult they want first is who they're going to put mid.
That's right. I think maybe Silencer should be just because there's so many spells you want to cancel.
Yeah, if you can get that quick global silence, that can save everyone in lane, because it's global. You
Right.
know?
Okay, so let me run down the names. I'll start with the hard one. Sycam Mechanico is on the Enigma. I still messed it up. Alright. CJ is on the Lich. Cake is on PA. G1 is on Tidehunter. And Rough Edges is on Queen of Pain. And they're all rushing as fast as they can as 5. Don't know
Yeah.
what they're doing. But alright. Anyway, on the other side, on the Radiant team, we've got Celerate. He is on Centaur Warrunner. At mid, we have Fox and Socks on the Silencer. And the easy lane, we have Austin on Skywrath Mage with a nice set. And Ton with the Faceless Void, also with a nice set. Where is the last person I'm missing? Trailing behind them is Witch Doctor, yes, with Blinker. Very nice.
Alright. And as the last couple of games, we're getting some very fast
30
wards
seconds
out
to
into
go.
the jungle to block the camps. Seems to be a big part of their strategy.
Probably
So
valid.
It looks like they are
Let's
going
keep
to
it clean,
silence or mid. They're
folks.
going to get that quick global silence. That'll be very good for them in the long run, I think. Save them in lanes, hopefully, quite a few times.
Right. There's a lot of utility to that.
I'm surprised they didn't go for the smoke warding strategy in the jungle this time because Enigma would have a
The game
much
is
harder
on.
time dealing with that than Nature's Prophet.
I agree.
But it looks like they're just going to block the small camp. Enigma's going to be able to start right away with the medium camps. Centaur Warrunner, who is he going against here? He's going against Lich and PA, so that may be decent for him if he gets the return very quickly. Very good block on the Dire side here in safe lane.
Already trading some hits at mid with the Queen of Pain against the Silencer here.
Oh yeah, and that's definitely going to happen with them. They're both very early harass type heroes.
Who do you think has the edge in that matchup?
I'm going to say the Queen of Pain just because she has that blink.
I think you're
She's
right.
going to take some harass here, but once she gets her bottle, she'll be able to deal with that a bit better. And she has the blink, and she has a lot of burst damage, and that's what's going to, I think, take down the Silencer pretty easily.
I agree, and I think actually just that bottle advantage, leaning her way with her ability to nuke a wave and get to the runes faster might help her too.
Yeah, and she does have the bottle coming here already. She already has her bottle. So does the Silencer, but I think it's going to get to the Queen of Pain first, but I don't think it's going to matter in the long run so much. But yeah, they're harassing each other both heavily here.
Yes, and pretty
It's going to
equally.
be problematic. We have over here the Witch Doctor pulling here. He's going to try and get his own farm here somehow. Doing a good job of it. Up top,
There's an early dive.
Centaur is having a very good time already. He did get that early return 2 points in it already.
I see. He was
Pain
just
goes early for the rune here.
uh
They're
Yeah,
gonna
as
have
we
a
were
little
predicting.
fight here on the rune. And not
Oh.
Bounty Hunter, wow, Silencer ends up getting the rune.
interesting.
We have Invis at bottom, which Doctor is going to take that. So we have an early advantage mid here for the Silencer because he has his full bottle.
That's right. That's going to be really critical this game between that matchup to see who
and
picks up the
here's
runes.
Witch Doctor. He's Invis. He's hanging out.
Yeah, he's looking
trying
for
to
it.
get that. She has her blink.
There it
She can
goes.
blink out. Yep, she
Oh.
goes. Yeah. It was a good try though.
It
Worth
was.
I think. Enigma is having a good time. He just got his soul ring. He's going to continue farming very well. Like I said, if they got some good wards up like they did that first game against the Nature's Prophet,
Mm-hmm.
He would not be having as good of a time right now. Only if, a few camps he can actually deal with. He can't go to the other side like Nature's Prophet could if, it came down to it.
I agree.
And he has his headdress coming here as well, looks like. Meanwhile, Faceless Void getting really good farm here. Just like last game, on the opposite side though this time. Leading the farm. The Tide Hunter, again, like I said, I don't think Tide Hunter lane against the Faceless Void is the best, but perhaps that doesn't matter as much,
Maybe not. It certainly didn't matter that much last game.
Yeah. I just think, in my opinion, often when you let the Faceless Void get free farm, he gets out of control very quickly.
Right.
There's not much you can do against it, so you want to head him off early in the laning phase.
Yeah, anytime you can cripple the enemy team's carry, it's going to have much more of an impact than crippling any of their other characters.
Yeah. Centaur is going to try to turn around on this Lich. Lich was trying to harass him.
Mm-hmm.
Got pretty low, but that return does a lot of damage to Lich.
Warrunner's out of regen at the moment. Oh, and here we've got to fight at mid.
Oh my.
Silencer falls.
And we have also some people going on the Tide Hunter, but he's going to walk away. Well then.
That was a big deal for Queen of Pain.
First blood.
Mm-hmm.
Very good for her. She gets her Glove of Haste out of it. Looks like she's going to get some quick power treads. That'll be good for her. Meanwhile, though, this PA is getting some free farm as well. She's behind the Faceless Void, but now that the Centaur is a bit out of regen here, there's not much he can do to actually stop her from getting in there and farming. Meanwhile, the Lich is constantly providing some extra XP with his sacrifice. Always a good reason to keep Lich around.
Yeah, I think he really topped the Dota buff charts for a long time in the last version before 6.82, mainly for that reason.
Yeah, he basically means you win the XP game in your lane. There's not much you can do against it,
Right.
I mean, even if we look here, they're the same level as the Centaur.
Yeah, and that's pretty amazing for a dual lane, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like they've been doing creative things to find farm individually. They've been splitting XP and everything.
Yeah. Queen of Pain is quite low here. She's out of mana. She's low on health, no bottle charge. She's going to have to run back.
Mm-hmm.
Silencer is going to get some free farm out of that. We have a Midas coming to the Faceless Void already. So he's definitely going for a bit of a later game carry type build here, it looks like.
Right.
So we may see him farming quite a bit longer than in last game we saw.
Silencer does get the double damage rune.
Alright. And he's going right back to harassing the Queen of Pain. She's taken a lot of hits from that last word there. It does quite a bit to her.
That does quite a bit to anybody. I think that's what really makes him a pain to lane against.
For sure. We do have the Skywrath hanging about here. He wants to help out this Silencer get a kill.
Yeah, he's just waiting on the high ground. I think I might have shown, though.
The one kill, but... Yeah, I think she can see him there. She has vision across, so...
Mm-hmm.
But she's very, very low now, and she's still ticking.
Uh-oh.
She bottles to regen some of it, but that's her last charge.
Right.
She's going to go try and find a rune here, but she's not going to find one. It's not
Fail to find. Right. Yeah, they didn't have vision of the rune spot, so that was a rough blind check.
Yeah. Tide Hunter's going mid or somewhere. I'm not sure where he's headed, but he's not bottom anymore. That's not good. Looks like Lich is rotating to bottom. Hopefully they're going to maybe try and have Lich harass the Faceless Void here, saying we're not having enough harass on him. He's starting to get too much farm. The Enigma is staying very close behind in farm here. He's doing an excellent job.
Yes, he is. It's interesting that the two bubblers are leading.
Tide Hunter decided to go farm the jungle, but he's taken lots of hits here. He's gonna have to back off. Centaur, meanwhile, is still a good ways off from his blink. That's not going to be good for him. He's going to have to kind of hang out a while. He just got his Tranquil Boot, so that's decent for him. He can sit there and regen when he needs to.
Oh, and here's the Chronosphere coming out.
Oh my. We have some action going on mid too as well. Lich
poor
goes
Lich.
down though. And it looks like the mid fight's lasting a bit longer than it should here. Witch Doctor comes in, Maledict goes on, Queen of Pain. Silencer goes down though. That blink is going to just ruin people's days for a while. And the Witch Doctor is going to have to back off here, and that's a good decision because they're coming for him.
Yeah. They have a couple people waiting.
The PA was up there waiting to
Yeah, he's waiting to blink. He's looking for it. There's the dagger. No blink follow-up because of Centaur.
Skywrath has taken some mid farm here. He is level 6 now with the cool Mystic Flare icon.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Doesn't have mana for it. That's alright, I suppose.
Oh, we'll see it.
Yeah.
He's got the mana now.
Yeah. If the Faceless Void's sticking ahead here, Tidehunter is back in lane. He's low. If he gets Chronosphere, he's out of luck here. Unfortunately, the Faceless Void doesn't have mana for his Chronosphere right now. It's also on cooldown, so he's not going to be able to do that. Oh, but he is going to get a nice little stun there. Lich is now mid. He's going to take some harass from that Silencer, though. That's going to hurt.
For sure. He's actually
Lich
kind of
does
a squishy hero.
Not even have his boots yet. That's not going to be a good thing later on. He's not going to be able to run away when he needs to.
No. His net worth must be really low. I bet he's been spending his items, or spending his money on supporty items.
Yeah, he is very close. He's 30 gold away from his Tranquil Boots, actually. He has the Ring of Regen in the Courier here.
I see.
And he's just about to get his boots, so that'll be good. He's lagging a little behind on that, though. Centaur's going to have to pop his Stampede to run away here. Queen of
He
Pain
has some
came in
backup.
and quite a bit of burst damage.
Oh.
Queen of Pain blinks in, gets the kill anyway. She's going to take a lot of hits on the way out, though. Meanwhile, we have the PA come in and kill that Skywrath.
Great counter initiation.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Black Hole comes out, though. Oh my. They have that counter initiation going on here.
Yeah, just
They
to
wasted
guarantee the
Black Hole
kill.
on it, but they didn't take any losses.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was that much of a waste since they had two other heroes down recently.
I mean, yeah, it really isn't. The Enigma's still farming. The biggest waste out of that is the fact that he used a lot of his mana on it.
Sure.
But by the time that's off cooldown, he'll not have really encountered anyone else, I don't think. He's still farming it up.
Yeah,
Still
and he does
waiting
have
for
his soul
items.
ring, so...
Yeah, he has his Soul Ring. He can pop that, get the mana he needs for his what was
Eidolons.
it? Mana conversion. Yeah.
Right.
And it looks like PA is already starting to go for that Battle Fury. She has the Ring of Health and a Claymore coming to her. All she needs is that Void Stone then. We have a gank going on the Tidehunter. Mystic Flare and Chronosphere going off.
Oh, wombo combo. Very nice.
Very pretty. And we had the Witch Doctor come in there for good measure. He doesn't even have his ult yet, though.
Ah, didn't need it. It was all good.
And this Witch Doctor is maxing Maledict first. So he's definitely going for a very support role. He's going to try and just accentuate everyone else's damage. Lich
That's
grabs
not a bad
Invis,
call.
is going into the jungle. This may not be the best decision for him here.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
He's gonna go in there. We have TPs coming in. TP's going out.
Ooh,
Ooh.
stops the TP. That's a great use of the ult.
There too. Very good gank on their part. And the Queen of Pain is going to find the Skywrath.
He's chasing.
She is going to back off though.
Yeah.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
And it looks like we have Oblivion Staff on Queen of Pain. She may be going for
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a
Orchid.
pretty sight right now.
That's not a bad pickup.
Yeah, it's a pretty good choice on her. That
No
lets her
breaking
stay
down
online
radiant
for much
structures like
longer
this.
with that amplified damage.
Brewing at Radiant's
Mhm.
bottom tower.
One of the downfalls of Queen of Pain is that her
Dire's
damage
mid
does
tower
not
is
scale.
having technical
Right.
difficulties.
Once people
Dire
can
went
out-tank
and
that, you're
fortified their structures.
not doing as much anymore. It's a lot of damage still, but it's not
Dire's
not
mid
gonna
tower
scale,
won't
so-
last much longer.
the Orchid helps that skill a lot more.
For sure. She's been doing a really good job of knowing when she can go on a hero too. I think that's
Yeah.
the key to playing a Queen of Pain, is just knowing when you've got just enough damage in your abilities to nuke somebody down.
Yeah, and I think we've been seeing a lot of that in these 3 games here so far. They're playing heroes they're very familiar with, very clearly familiar with. They've not just picked them because they're a good hero against someone. They know how the hero works. They've played them before. It's very obvious. They don't just go in and try and use their abilities. They know what their abilities do, how they work, and who they can use them against. So I think that's a good thing. You know, it's a very interesting game to watch as a result.
Radiant's top tower is in bad shape.
Unfortunately, that
Dire's
silence
bottom
is going to
tower's
be
getting the
a
business.
bit of a pain for the Queen of Pain
Radiant's
later
top
on.
towers are
Pun intended.
Yeah. Um, the global silence is really going to mess her up a bit, I think.
Bad shape.
I think you're right.
She really relies on the blink a lot, and when you're silenced, you can't use it.
Right.
Yeah, and Queen of Pain just picked up another quarterstaff I saw, so she is going for that, Orchid. She's getting the second Oblivion staff. Soon she'll have that Orchid, and then she'll be able to throw silence on people as well.
The silence would help a lot against that lineup. And there goes
Stampede going
Centaur.
up top. They're going on the PA. They're gonna get a kill on her. Chain
Oh.
Frost comes out though. Going to and the Chronosphere misses. That's not good. The Witch Doctor does go down to the Chain Frost. Here comes the Ravage. Tide was pretty deep there, but he's gonna get out, it looks like.
There he goes, just walking away again.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain is gonna try and take down mid tower. She does take quite a bit of damage on the blink out though.
She put some nice damage on the tower, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that last word is a pain to deal with. Like,
Oh, I agree.
it hurts so much, and even just for using a simple spell like blinking out, you're gonna take damage for it. You may even kill yourself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta judge that too, I suppose. And Silencer doesn't even have his Glaives of Wisdom yet. Once he gets that, he's gonna start dealing out quite a bit more damage.
Yeah, I think it was actually a good idea to delay it, though. It
yeah.
eats so much of your mana, and does rely on your intelligence, so waiting until the later part of the game to really skill it is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, really, the thing that Silencer is lacking so far here is he's not been around for any kills. He doesn't have any intelligence stolen.
Sure.
So Once he gets some of that, then he'll be able to use the Glaives of Wisdom a bit more. Looks like we're gathering a bit up top here.
Yeah, you're right. Silencer has only been, he's 0-3-0 right now, so he hasn't seen any stat gain from kills going on around him.
PA is coming in here. She wants to maybe get that Witch Doctor.
There's a smoke.
Smoke, but it breaks right away on the Faceless Void.
He's going for it anyway.
He has his Chronosphere. And he has his eggs, too. I should point out. So that has a really short cooldown now. We're chasing. Is the Chronosphere going off? It's going off.
Oh, Chrono!
Oh.
And the flare!
Flare isn't going to get a kill, though. Hits 2 people at once. Not going to do enough yet.
Yeah, does split damage when it hits multiple heroes.
Yeah, and the Death Ward was a bit late. And they're coming back in. They're going to try and get a kill. They're not really going to find anyone, though.
Top tower.
There's some defensive TPs.
Yep.
The tower's gonna fall.
Tower.
Bust down radiant
Gonna
structures.
fortify
They
it.
glyphed it.
There's the deny.
Ooh, black hole!
Good black.
Woo!
Good chain frost. Good ravage. Oh my, that was.
Oh. And the WoW comes out.
Silencer's running away. There's the wombo combo.
That was nice.
Yeah. Silencer is going to try and have to defend this by himself now.
You can
But
do it,
looks
Silencer.
like they're not trying too hard to push it at the moment.
No, I think
So
they're pretty
just
happy
that
with it.
Battle Fury now. It's going to do quite a bit of damage.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Yeah, that's the wombo combo I was talking about with that Enigma there.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Wish I could pronunciate his name so I could give him credit for it. Wow.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
We do have the Radiant backup though. They're going to try and
Radiant's
defend,
bottom
but
tower's
you're
seen
going to have to
better
defend on
days.
multiple fronts. And it looks like the Dire is trying to get in here and take some kills off of it. It looks like
Radiant's
inevitably they're going to
toughened
back
their
up though.
structures.
And we have a charge coming out, but it's
Radiant's
against the
bottom tower's seen better
Queen of
days.
Pain. She's just going to blink out of it.
Yeah, she was able to blink right past the impassable terrain and create
Yeah.
too much space.
And she's going to take down... Oh! Centaur denies a
Zone
second
that top
tower here.
tower.
Good job there.
Faceless is still leading the net worth chart, but he's the only one from that team who's in the top 5.
And he's just leading by a little bit. And the Enigma actually has a lot more farm if you look at the last hits.
Mm-hmm.
So that net worth is coming a bit from his Midas there. So unfortunately that may fall off soon. We have the Time Walk come out. He's not going to get close enough for his Chronosphere.
Oh, he was hoping.
We still don't have the blink on Centaur. He's getting close. Doesn't quite have enough though.
Yeah, he really does need it before he really comes online.
Alms for the dead.
Tidehunter does have his blink and not much else.
That's all he needs. That's all anybody ever needs. Just all the blink daggers out of the shop. Oh, big
Bad
initiation
Silencer's
there.
Going to go down.
Dire's
Yeah,
mid
very
tower
good.
could use a little help.
We have the Helm of the Dominator now as well on Phantom Assassin in addition to that Battle Fury, so she has that regen now.
Yeah, that's a great pickup.
Lifesteal.
It's so nice with PA to be able to use the Dominator to like grab a creep and just go stack your own camps, so
Oh,
that you
yeah,
can
that's right.
go back later and get them.
And Enigma's already going for his eggs. He has his Blink Dagger, his mech, his Soul Ring, he's going for eggs. Now he also bought some wards in the meantime.
Nice.
The Enigma is very well farmed for a support right now.
They're looking for a fight. Just waiting for that
Yep.
blink.
Tidehunter's sitting out in front too. He's getting ready to blink. He just needs to figure out where they are first. He has
That's
his
right.
Ravage up. We have Black Hole up. We have Chain Frost up.
I think Radiant smelled something fishy and decided to go somewhere else.
Yeah, they backed it up. And the Queen of Pain is over here too. She's blinking around trying to avoid people.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Meanwhile, they're gonna go in and they're gonna take the tower, it looks like. We have
Probably trying to
PA
force a fight.
They're sitting over here. They're getting ready for the fight
Radiant's
that's going to
mid-tower's
happen as a
coming
result.
apart.
Here
Oh,
comes the
big
Chrono.
Chrono.
Before anything can happen, though. The Mystic Flare isn't going to do very much, though. Here comes the Chain Frost as well. Black Hole in there.
Oh,
The
great
Chain
black
Frost
hole.
Going down again. They just have to pick up this Skywrath, and he's going to go down quite quickly, too. There he goes.
Oh man,
Did lose
5-man
PA.
team wipe.
PA went down for that, but that's team wipe. They're going to push off of this.
Radiant's mid
Looks like they may try to push both towers at the same time.
Very nicely done.
No, Tidehunter's going to
Radiant's
actually
mid
back
tower.
off. Looks
We've
like
got a
they are going
disconnect.
to get the mid tower. Oh, that's not good.
Nope. But wow, what a fight.
Yeah, very good fight.
A lot
Yeah,
of really...
I think it was definitely a good decision. During the draft, we were talking about how they're going very more team fight oriented this time, unlike in our chances, and it seems to be working out for them quite a bit.
Yeah, I agree. And beyond just team fight, also the team fight disables.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the total damage done in these team fights is less than we were seeing in last game, with about 3k to 6k damage done in that last one. But whereas, like last game, we were seeing like 8k to 9k damage done. But we're still seeing like tons of heroes fall, and really lopsided team fights happen in this game.
Radiant's gone
Here
and
comes the
fortified
glyph.
their structures.
Although they are winning the team fights more on Dire, we do have the Basis Void sticking ahead in farm by just a small margin constantly here. They're closing the gap, but he's still sticking ahead. Unfortunately, the rest of his team is not,
The
and
Dire best do
I think we've seen
something
that
about
many,
bottom
many
tower.
times before. It's not going to really work out that well.
No,
You know, if you stick ahead with one, it's not going to win you the game.
Radiant's top
Not
tower
usually.
is hurting.
especially less in a coordinated team versus team situation rather than pubs.
Gold for me.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Oh, and this Witch Doctor is a bit out of position by himself here. He's going to take a lot of damage. They are going to get the Enigma, though. Very good pickoff, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing a lot in team fights.
Yes, he has. So he was down with his black hole for another 100 seconds. I'm not sure that'll
Yeah.
really slow down Dire too much.
Well, I mean, he was also a good source of their pushing power. He was helping out kind of more passively in team fights with the Midnight Pulse.
That's
he
true.
also had the Malefice going on. It's those things that are harder to notice, I think, really, that end up getting you. Like, the Malefice is just annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
And if you stack that on top of a team fight that's going on, you're kind of screwed. It looks like we have a Basher coming to Phantom Assassin here. Doesn't quite have complete yet, but she's close. And that's not going to be good. The bash out of that is not fun to deal with.
No, it's not.
Tidehunter looks like he's going for a refresher. So
Radiant's top
that's
tower's taking hits.
gonna make their team fight even stronger. They're definitely going for a
Radiant got
heavy
one
team
less
fight.
top tower.
They're trying to make everything they have scale as well, which is a very good decision because you can go for those wombo combos all you want, but once they start to fall off, you're not doing as much anymore, you know?
Right, absolutely. And it's nice to take your early game advantage and just shut the door on the opponents by still continuing to build.
Mid tower's coming
Yeah.
apart.
One of the problems that the Skywrath is having now is that his ult is only level 1 at the moment.
Oh
And
yeah, it is.
It's not doing the damage it needs to in the wombo combo that they're trying to do with it.
Right. He's falling off early because of that scaling problem.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to force a fight here.
And they're going to catch out the Witch Doctor alone. And they're going to jump in here. They're almost... The Queen of Pain is almost dead.
Yeah,
A
she
lot of
walked back
action
in.
for her. Queen of Pain dies. Global Silence is off. The Ravage comes out just as it ends. Chain Frost is going to do some work too. Oh my. I'm going to catch out the Centaur as well here.
Yeah, nowhere to run.
3 down.
Oh, and unfortunately we have a disconnect here again.
Yes. Wonder if it's another internet connection issue. Been plagued with those tonight.
Yeah, it seems like it. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Well, in the meantime, we can look at hats. What does Tidehunter have?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the paleo set. That dinosaur skull on his head, so that's kind of nice. And it looks like he went full paleo. Lots of bones on both arms. Alright.
Yeah.
I just like having the flotsam and jetsam, all the weird little sea creatures clinging to him.
Mm-hmm. I like the silencer set.
Oh yeah, that's pretty nice.
Trouble
There's that
brewing
fan
Radiant's
weapon
bottom
blade thing
tower.
again.
There goes Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, that's the last tier 2 tower. They just have to push some high ground here now and get a tier 3.
Yeah, I think with the...
Unfortunately, the Radiant hasn't pushed down any towers yet. So I'm
Right.
not sure what they're gonna be able to do here. The bottom tier 3 or tier 1 tower rather is almost dead. It's in deny
Oh, it
range.
is.
One hit would do it. You could backdoor it easily.
I think at this point they've been so focused on the team fight, they've probably forgotten the status of that damage on that tower.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it doesn't even look like Dire knows about it. Otherwise, they probably would have gone in and denied it.
Most likely, if they wanted to spend the time.
Yeah.
Roche is tough, but the
Well, Sean goes down
tougher
quite
still.
quickly.
Uh-oh.
He gets the Aegis.
Lich is surrounded.
Oh, that's not good for him.
Oh, Lich! Run away!
He's going to force Staff out.
Nice force staff.
It's quite low. Are they going to catch up to him? It doesn't look like it. He's
No.
going to get out.
Mid towers having technical
I think they were scared of the cavalry coming in.
Yeah, they...
Probably wisely so,
pretty
they were right
close.
there. Yeah.
There is the
Dire
bash
might
here.
wanna mine the top tower.
So PA now has that basher. That's not going to be fun to deal with. They're going to
Dire's
have a
top
hard time getting
tower
away
is-
from her now.
You know the drill.
Yeah, that really does cut down your options and avenues of escape when she has a basher.
Yeah.
Can't really TP out anymore
Dire's
or
top tower's
do any
getting
sort of
beat down.
channeled effects.
Yeah. Silencer going for the Orchid, it looks like. He's a ways away from it, though. Or no, maybe he's going for the Refresher?
An
Not
interesting
sure.
choice. Looks like they're going to push top next.
Yeah. Queen of Pain does have that Orchid now that we were talking about before.
That'll be helpful.
Yeah. She also has a Black King Bar.
Also a good choice.
Yeah.
She's going to need it in a second.
Yeah. Oh, that paralyzing cask.
I know. It's always so annoying.
Yeah. And it looks like we have BKB coming to the PA as well. She's almost completed it. And that'll be really good. They have a lot of magic damage coming out, so.
Especially in order to break this high ground, it's going to help.
Yeah, Lich has bought a Veil of Discord. I think that's a really good decision. So, their entire team is blocking the other team's spell immunity, while the Lich picks up a supportive Veil of Discord to help any magic damage on the team out for his team.
Yeah, so you can magnify your own team's
It's
abilities.
not only good for the Chain Frost, but it's good for things like the Black Hole, anything from Queen of Pain.
Guess what's happening to
Right.
Dire's
It's going to do a
bottom
lot of
tower?
damage.
Can't do nothing about Dire's structures right now.
Here's
Oh,
the
and a
Chronosphere.
two-man chrono. Mystic
And
Flare
Mystic
comes
Flare
down.
is going to hit both of them again, so it's not going to kill them.
Radiant's mid tower.
Oh, what did enough
There,
damage to
pop
get him.
Aegis.
Silence mere mortal.
They're going to gather around her, try and kill her.
Oh, cancelled.
Bottom tower's
Cast
getting the business.
just in time.
That would have been a pretty clutch black hole.
Wish Doctor does go down in the meantime as well.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Radiant's mid
Yeah, that was a
tower's
very
coming
good black
apart.
hole, but unfortunately, a single stun will cancel that, and the cask is really annoying for that. Chronosphere is almost back up. It's such a short cooldown now. It's always hard to deal with once he gets the eggs.
Yeah, and he does have the build to take advantage of it too, having the mask and the Maelstrom there.
Tidehunter is trying to farm these ancients. He's not really taking any damage, but the entire team sees him. They're gonna go in. He gets slowed, silenced. Goes to
Walk away,
Mystic Flare.
Tidehunter. Keep walking.
Chronosphere is up.
Oh!
They're going to use it on him. And they're gonna get out before anyone can come near.
Birth is a promise. Death, its fulfillment.
Normally that wouldn't be a great target for a single chrono, but since he does have the Ags and it'll come back
Yeah,
soon.
he only has to wait 35 more seconds to use it again. It's so short.
Yeah.
This should make my life easier.
Queen of Pain is gonna find a double damager in here. That'll be fun for her to play with later.
For sure. Oh, those crits will be huge.
They're finding the
Oh,
Assassin Alone. Chronosphere
Tries to
goes
teep
up.
out, but no.
And again, here we have the solo
Is
Mystic Flare coming off. And it does a lot of damage now. It's level 2 now.
Nice.
He almost has it level 3. They're starting to get some nice pickoffs here.
Yeah, I think they just need to keep doing that to get back in this game.
Yeah. They need to slowly get those pickoffs, get farmed back up.
It's going to be a long road to catch up, though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, for the Dire, they have a good advantage right now, but they don't have the push to deal with it, I don't think, so much. They're having a hard time pushing these lanes into the high ground and actually getting in there. Excuse me. Oh, we have a Desolator on the Queen of Pain. That'll be good for her too. She's definitely working very hard to get to keep,
Yeah, stay relevant in the
keep up
game.
with damage,
Sure.
not fall off. We do also have the refresher being built on the silencer. Tidehunter is also going for that refresher. He almost has it, just needs the recipe.
Oh, here's Queen of Pain. Oh, I see. Just catching up to her team. Gotcha.
Alrighty. But yeah, that's a really long silence for a team fight as well. And I think that's a good decision considering how much they rely on the ults in team fights in this
Sure.
game. If you can keep them out for so long, how long does that end up being? 12 seconds at max level, which he'll have soon, so
Mm-hmm.
that's a very long time to be silenced.
Yeah, it is. That's really annoying when you have so many abilities that count on actives.
Yeah. Lich is also building a Necronomicon here. It'll help their pushing power.
Yeah, they could use a little extra push in order to break the high ground.
Yeah. Enigma has completed his Ags. He is also going for a refresher.
The game of
Oh.
refreshers.
Yeah, so many refreshers.
Last time was all the blink daggers, now they're gonna buy up all the refreshers.
Yeah. It looks like we may have a Heaven's Halberd coming on the Centaur Warrunner. He has a Sanj here. I think that would be very good to deal with the PA.
Absolutely.
Chrono on the Lich
Yeah,
here.
there's... Oh, you got two! You got two, because the other guy walked into it.
Enigma walked into it. Oh, and here's
Oh.
the top ward. Going to kill the Enigma. Very good job.
Very nice.
Gold for me.
We have Queen of Pain just gonna blink away here. They are coming in. They want to defend this tower. They want to keep the only advantage they have really right now, which is this huge tower advantage. She's gonna pop her BKB, go in there.
Gonna have a tough time posting enough damage with the Witch Doctor healing, though.
Yeah. And we have the Orchid go on the Witch Doctor. It's not gonna last
Dyer's
long though.
mid tower could use a little help.
They are gonna push him out, but the creeps are pushed in there. They're gonna have to deal with those first.
That shouldn't take long.
No, it shouldn't. Lots of warding going on here, though. They're both trying to maintain some map control here. They do not want to lose that.
No, and that's pretty smart. That's really critical in this position.
Oh, for sure. And there's the Heaven's Halberd. I think that's going to help out the team fights a lot. Just pop that on the PA right away.
Right.
She's going to be disabled. She can't do her thing. I mean, everything she does relies on her auto attack, so.
Yeah, she
Oh,
is
and
one of
we
the most
have-
right-clicky carries. Hmm.
We have an MKB coming out on the Faceless Void. So that'll help out against the Phantom Assassin as well. That Fade won't do as much anymore.
That's right.
And here we have them smoking up. They're going to go try and fight
Dyer's top
Roshan.
tower's getting beat down.
They're doing it as a 5-man group here.
He should fall pretty fast.
Radiant's,
Dyer's top
Radiant's trying to
tower's
figure out what to do here.
Roche won't be stomping around no more thanks to that.
And the PA picking up Aegis.
Again, yep.
Which is a good choice, so long as she doesn't get the halberd put on her.
Yep.
I don't think
But,
they know
I mean,
about the halberd yet, so...
They don't know about the halberd yet, but that's clearly the reason he got it. I don't think he would get it for anyone else here.
Hmm. Lots of ice armor going out.
The Dyer might want to mine their top tower.
Yeah, and unfortunately all of her items really, except for BKB
Dyer's
here,
top tower.
are relying
You know
on
the
her
drill.
auto attacks as well, so the halberd's going to be a huge disable against her.
Well, unless she's
Yeah.
able to get the BKB
Dyer
off
might
first,
wanna
right?
mine their-
Here, that's That's a really long silence going on here.
Yeah, they're committed to it. They're going for it.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
BKB is now off.
Ain't a pretty sight right now.
Unfortunately, Centaur is dead. Can't use that halberd.
Oh, a 3-man chrono.
PA is going down from that. Aegis is popped. Tidehunter is also down. Lich is going to go down here. They should turn around and get this PA, but she comes to them anyway. Oh, Lich does not quite go down from it.
Wow.
Time walk? No, no time walk. Lich is going to get away. Only one up. He's in Fountain. He's going to have to go defend.
That was a great Chronosphere.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Radiant are also going to have to go heal up here. The only one able to push here is the Faceless Void. He's not going to be able to do a whole lot by himself. He needs to use that Midas, though.
There he goes.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Faceless Void also has a Mjolnir coming. That'll be fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's now becoming a race to push, it seems. They're pulling it back slowly, it looks like, on the Radiant side.
Yeah, they're doing everything right so far. If there was a way to get back into this game, they're on it.
They almost have all of the tier 1s down now. Just the middle tier 1. They need to get that one down, it's half health. And they may be able to push this down before they can group up and defend.
He's thinking about it. He's gonna try.
Here.
It's melting pretty fast.
It's almost dead though. They're grouping up to fight it, but it's gonna go down first. Ooh. And they're gonna, I think, resort to fight. Are they gonna fight here now?
I don't think so.
Radiant's backing up, so they're not gonna let them fight there. I don't know, I think Dire really needs to go in
A little bit
prior
faster
to
with
that tower
4.
falling.
I think they were waiting for the PA to teleport in, and that was just a little bit too late.
Yeah, might have been. But Faceless Void does now have his Mjolnir. We have an E-Blade on Skywrath.
Oh, that's an interesting pickup.
That's a very good pickup, I think. Let's see, what did we drop here? Someone dropped a Sage's Mask for couriering.
Now they changed E-Blade in 6.82, didn't they?
Yeah, it works a bit differently now. It doesn't affect yourself if you don't cast it on yourself, and it has a projectile speed now.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You can still cast it on yourself, you just have to manually do it. And allies, same.
But usually you do want to use that offensively, right?
Yeah, usually you use it offensively, you put it on someone else, which is part of the big change. Now it doesn't affect you. It used to affect you as well, so you couldn't...
Right.
You couldn't attack you use your auto attack, and you took the amplified damage just like the target. But
Right.
now you can cast it and you don't take the amplified damage.
Is it still a critical pickup on Morphling?
I would say so. I think it's very good in Morphling still.
Okay. So I know before that was one of the major builds, just so that you get the amplification of the damage, and also shield yourself from a bad position.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing you can still do with it, of course, is if it's off cooldown, you can cast on yourself, and now you can't be attacked. You
Sure.
do take the amplified damage, but you don't... You gotta be careful with that, of course, because, I mean, you're taking amplified damage from spells, so...
Right. They're thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives away their position, though. And Faceless Void looks like he is also going for a Butterfly, so he has the Butterfly and the MKB. It's a great combination.
Sure.
Butterfly does stack with his backtrack. They work in separate ways.
Why not? That's just like what we were talking about, hit the other people harder and avoid getting hit yourself. Why not?
For
Sounds
sure.
good to me.
Yeah, the only thing they have to be careful with the E-Blade is, of course, for the Faceless Void. They don't want to take away his ability to go to town on someone.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Invisibility.
He's going to clear a big Ancient stack over here at Faceless Void at the Radiant side.
For sure. He's getting very farmed. He's still far ahead now in net worth. The rest of his team is slowly catching up. The Dire team is slowly falling behind. It's very more even now than it was before. Silencer is going for his eggs. That's a very good decision. I always love the eggs effect on Silencer.
Mm-hmm.
Gives his Curse of the Silent to his ult, which stacks with his normal Curse of the Silent, so he can basically put that on them twice. But everyone is afflicted with it when he pops his ult now, and with a refresher, that's insane.
Absolutely.
That they have no mana by the end of it, pretty much. Like,
That's pretty nice.
yeah.
And Queen of Pain does get the sheep stick.
Alright. Looks like Phantom Assassin has picked up a Reaver, probably going for a heart there, I would assume.
I don't know any hero who wouldn't like a heart.
Make my life easier.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what this Enigma's going for with his Ring of Health here. Not entirely sure.
Couldn't say.
Lich does have the Necro Book now. That will help their push. Yeah, I mean they're all starting to get 6 slotted here. This is starting to be a very long game. 48 minutes here. But yeah, this Queen of Pain, I mean, she does a lot of damage, but I can feel for her at the moment. She's starting to not be as effective. She's kind of having to get herself some new abilities. Tidehunter is going to go down with the Chronosphere here. They're going to try and go in after this, maybe. They know the Chronosphere was just used. But they aren't going to catch him out. The Dire are too spread out to do that, I think, at the moment.
They are looking for a black hole here.
Yeah, that was a very quick buyback, though. There's a Stampede coming out. Is the black hole going to come in here? He's looking for it. He may do it. He's not going to be able to reach him.
Oh, he's silenced now.
Yeah, and they're silenced, so this is not turning out well.
Ooh, double silenced.
Yeah, that's what he got it for. There's the BKB on the Queen of Pain. Ravage comes out. We have Centaur go down. Lich went down as well. Chronosphere comes
Chronosphere.
out. So is the Death Ward. The Death Ward is going to take down the Tidehunter. It's going on the Enigma as well. Meanwhile, PA is doing work. She gets the Faceless Void. She is also going to kill... Yep.
Silencer falls there.
Actually, Queen of Pain got Silencer.
Oh.
Whatever.
Sure. It's all good.
Yeah. The Enigma does survive. The Witch Doctor does as well, though. So a fairly even trade, I think, there.
I think so too.
Oh, and it was not a heart, it was a Satanic that was being built with the Reaver. Also
okay.
a good decision, so...
Sure.
Radiant's bottom
Gotta love
tower
that
is
Satanic.
Dire's mid
You know,
tower is
Satanic has killed me
technical
so many
difficulties.
times, because I always forget people get it, and then I can't kill
Brewing at
them.
Radiant's
Mhm.
bottom tower.
You know?
Yeah, that life steal is huge.
Must have been
Yeah, when you
fortified.
use the active on it, you just basically can't die as long as you're attacking someone.
Right.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, she's gonna go down. There's the black hole as
Whoa,
well.
nice.
Stampede comes out immediately after. He gets silenced. He's gonna try and run away, but he's going to go down too. Witch Doctor
Well done.
coming out to heal people up afterward. Roshan is just about back up. And we have Lich trying to push this lane out here. Huge creep wave starting to come out. It's getting very late in the game.
It is. They're actually evening things up. We're at 22 to 28 kills now, all of a sudden.
Yeah. They're pulling it back. You know, and that's not very many kills for this late of a game. I'm gonna
No.
just throw that out there. That's a very small amount of kills here. Very surprising. Everyone's pinging out this DD rune.
Double damage.
We have Queen of Pain grab it. She no longer has a bottle. And here's the...
One-man
Oh,
chrono.
my, look at that damage.
Oh,
Oh, but here's a great
chain frost. Nice.
Take out the...
So many
Faceless Void.
bounces.
We have the Stampede come in, another Mystic Flare. Chasing down the Tidehunter. Witch Doctor is back here still. Don't know how he's alive, but that's a team wipe for the Dire.
Nice.
They're gonna have to push off of this if they want it to be effective. Looks like they're going to try and take Roshan. He just came back up. Are they gonna do it?
Nope.
They're deciding against it.
Going back for mid lane, I think.
You're gonna have to be quick. PA is back up, so is Enigma. PA is stopping by the secret shop. Not sure why she's going that way. She's going for the Ancients, it looks like, I guess. She has so much money. But she has enough for buyback, too.
Yes, she
She
does.
hasn't used it. Yeah, and she's hanging around the tier 2 tower. They're probably going to get this tier 2 tower off of this. The rest of their teammates don't have buyback. They're not up. It's at least 10 seconds, and I don't think she's going to be able to defend by herself. She's going to have to back off. Here
Oh.
comes out the Death Ward. She gets stunned. Mystic Flare. She goes down.
Oh. So
She
amazing.
has the buyback. Is she going to use it? Lich and Queen of Pain are back up, and Nigma's hanging out behind. He has his Black Hole on cooldown for 30 seconds, or on cooldown for 30 seconds rather. Queen of Pain is going to take a lot of harass. She pops her BKB.
Dyer's mid tower's nothing now.
We have this Centaur extremely low wandering around in the Midnight Pulse. That's not good for him. He's going to have to TP out. They get the tower down though, and that's what they came for, so they don't need to stay there any longer. Meanwhile, Lich is forced to defend by himself this other tier 2 tower at bottom here. The top tower is also pushing itself in. If I were Radiant right now, I'd be rotating to one of those, trying to push that. They're going to take Roshan instead, though. They wanted to do that before they decided against it. Unfortunately, they have people close by here. They don't have vision, though. It's not a good thing. They're suspecting it,
Dyer
though.
might want to mine the top tower.
And it looks like he's getting ready to blink in here.
Dyer's got one last top tower.
Are we doing it?
There he goes.
Step in.
Black hole! Four-man!
Take the Aegis. Someone pick up the Aegis. Pick up the Aegis.
No,
pick
just
up
kill
the
him.
Aegis.
It's fine.
3 down.
Aegis still on the floor.
So is the cheese. Get the cheese.
Kane's getting the Aegis. Killing items.
Oh, cheese is still. Oh, that
Who's
poor
getting
lonely
it?
cheese.
Come
No
on,
one.
the cheese, you guys. Someone.
No.
The cheese is delicious. Tidehunter's going for the cheese. He wants it.
Oh,
That
cheeks
was
a flappin'.
great play.
Would be so disappointed that they ignored the cheese.
I think they knew that it was safe, though. Only Centaur is up. But jeez, if that were me, if I were Lich there, I would have been snagging all that stuff. I wouldn't have wanted them to get it. Your auto attacks aren't that important, Lich. Why?
Radiant's mid tower.
Witch Doctor is buying back. They're gonna try and defend this. This tower's going straight down.
Radiant's mid tower ain't doing so good. Radiant's
Buildings are melting so fast there.
PA coming in with their Boots of Travel as well.
Didn't make it.
They get the racks. That was a very good push on their part.
Radiant's bottom rack.
Chain Frost comes out, but it's not gonna do much. Centaur is
Radiant's
big.
bottom racks ain't no longer
No
with
more
us.
bottom racks either. They're going for the other.
Wow, just gonna clear all the buildings.
Structures.
They're trying to backdoor it. Is it gonna
Radiant's
work?
top tower's hurting.
Yeah, it's gonna work. Ravage comes out here. Silence immediately after. Centaur's chasing. It's gonna back up, it's not worth it. Now they're gonna be forced to defend these lanes. Those towers go down, you suddenly have a lot more, or the barracks go down, you suddenly have a lot more work to deal with.
Yeah, it's really hard to get any sort of momentum going in the other direction after that.
Yeah. But it's fairly late in the game. They both have very good push on both teams now. Even
Right.
the support class can just auto-attack a lane down almost now, so... We'll see how this goes. Very big lanes coming out though now. Gotta be careful of that.
The swings in this game have been incredible.
Oh yeah. Centaur gets himself stuck in the trace here with his blink dagger, it looks like. He's also going for that, he has his blade mail now, that's good. He's also going for his heart, though, it looks like. Faceless Void now has his butterfly completed. He needs to figure out what to get next, I think. He's starting to be 6-slotted.
Right. Heart and Blade Mail are a really good combination on Centaur Warrunner.
Oh, for sure. In addition to those Tranquil Boots, I mean, he just has to leave for a bit and he's back to full health.
Yeah.
And with the heart, you can almost swap out the Tranquil Boots for something else, so...
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I think especially when they're in this position where the lanes might get pushed and are susceptible to split pushing even, having the Boots of Travel would be a good pickup.
Yeah. Skywrath has the Scythe of Vice now as well. Eggs is picked up on the Silencer. He's going for a BKB. Witch Doctor's still handling all those support items. And a MKB coming out on the Queen of Pain. Not sure... I don't know. I guess it's a good decision, especially since she has that Desolator. I just don't often think of Queen of Pain as this heavy right-click hero, but she's made herself that in this game.
Yeah. Well, she needed to do something to stay relevant in the late game.
Yeah, she did. And that's working out for her, so that's good. Tidehunter still has his cheese going on here.
That's
we
important.
have Enigma also picking up a Necro book.
Oh, wow.
Lich and Enigma both will have Necro Creeps soon. Lich already has his level 3 Necro Creeps, actually. Roshan coming back up soon.
I don't think they're going to wait for it.
Yeah, no, they're not waiting for that.
Uh-oh.
Chronosphere comes out here.
Big three-man Chrono.
He's putting out. Lich is going down as well. So is Queen of Pain. Yeah, I mean...
What a great initiation.
It really comes down a lot to their initiation here, I think. They both have huge amounts of damage they can put out, and they can't really defend themselves from each other. But whoever gets that good initiate off is probably going to take the win.
Yeah, that one was super lopsided. A 7,600 damage to 0. That's what happens when you get a really good Chronosphere off.
Yeah. And, you know, the Dire do still have this tower advantage, especially since they got down those racks. They're going to have a hard time pushing this out, even though they got a really good half team wipe there. They're gonna spend a lot of their time of that,
yeah, just fighting mega creeps.
Just pushing out these lanes.
Yep.
Trying very hard. Centaur gets his heart. Phantom Assassin is just hanging out on 3.6k gold here.
Sure, why not?
Faceless Void is hanging out at 5.7k. Well, I mean... I don't know what to do when you get 6-slotted like that. Like,
buy items and put them on courier?
Mask. He could get rid of the mask for something else at this point.
just have the courier ferry around Necrobook for you.
Dagon courier is fun too.
Oh, there you go.
We have both lanes pushed out halfway. PA is going to try and push this lane out. PA finishes her Abyssal Blade. She used all her money. They're getting past 60 minutes here, though.
Wow.
Very long game.
What a couple of tenacious teams to stick it
Yeah,
out.
I was gonna say it's starting to get pretty tense here. Neither wants to give it up. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever gives it up here is out.
That's right.
This is a very big matchup here, I think. Like, they're very evenly matched.
Yeah, they're both fighting tooth and nail to stay in this tournament, so
Yeah,
pretty impressive. Good play from both teams.
yeah, for sure.
Alms for the dead.
Looks like Enigma is also building a BKB. No idea what Queen of Pain will go for next. Perhaps Boots of Travel. Good idea on her.
Mm-hmm.
Tidehunter just kind of doing some support items here for now, it looks like. He has a bunch of gold in this inventory, though.
Yeah, you're right. It takes so much effort to push back these creep waves now.
Yeah. They're tough. Especially when, I mean, the Dire aren't just kind of sitting there either. They're pushing back against them, so
Right.
they have a bit to deal with there.
Yep. And they're putting double, triple waves down top lane.
Yeah. And I mean, these huge waves, they don't, push small amounts anymore. They push, half the lane at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back and forth very quickly depending who kills which wave. It looks like we're trying to take Roshan here. He's just back up there, smoking up to get in there, and Necrokeep's gonna give them away though if they're trying for that.
Yeah, there is that. But they're lucky there's no vision over there.
Yeah, no one has vision of that Roshan pit. They're going to take it. More cheese, more Aegis. Who's taking the cheese?
No one.
Tidehunter.
Nobody likes the cheese.
Tidehunter, it stacks with your other cheese. Take it. There you go.
So much cheese.
He hasn't even needed it either. That's the other thing.
Nope. You could sell it. It's worth some gold.
You can sell it, but I mean it's so much more useful to use on you or your teammates.
Sure.
PA is noticing this.
Oh, they're cutting around behind him.
Alone.
He's in trouble.
Comes the dagger, blink in, and that's a kill.
Don't even need to.
Yeah, he was a bit out of position there. That's unfortunate for him.
Yeah, he probably didn't think that they'd be able to get all the way to top lane from just having taken the Roche.
Yeah. They're very mobile though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're having a lot of trouble defending these against these creeps here. And the Dire are about to push in here against this last tower in Rax. They don't want to lose this one. Here comes the Chronosphere again.
Oh,
He
but it misses.
though. Wanders around, Midnight Pulse comes out. Are they going to black hole him?
Not
Jade
yet.
Frost comes out. Oh, look at that crit!
Wow. Man,
That's
she's hitting really hard right now.
Global Silence didn't come out.
So begins the
Buyback from the Faceless Void. E-Blade goes on the Centaur. PA can no longer attack. PA is disarmed. Heaven's Halberd comes out. Black hole.
Black
goes out
hole.
as well. Just
Nice.
Skyrim goes down too.
And there's the GG call.
There's the GG call. That's a good decision. They're gonna get these
I
towers
think so,
anyway
too.
so quickly. And that's it. That's game for them. That's the end of the match. Oh my, it was a long one though.
It was.
Ugh.
Liking our chances. Wow.
Oops. There we go.
That too.
That's it.
So great game.
Yeah.
A great series overall too.
Yeah, that was...
What a marathon. Well, so thanks for everybody watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did.
Yeah.
and we'll catch you for the next next tournament game. So, good night, everybody.